Hey everybody, just making a quick video tonight showing you a new home for our new little guy, Samson. Samson's been in quarantine for about 6 weeks now. He was born on November 15th, it's now January 21st, and he is a Hypo red-tailed boa. He also is 66 het for albino. If you could see his eyes, we think he's actually got a good chance. Well, the light doesn't really help that out, does it? He's got a good chance because he's got a lot of white in his eyes, and even for a hypo, there's some speckling on him. And I'm about to introduce him to his new home. He's been living out of my quarantine Tupperware kit here. He is the youngest snake I've ever got. I actually bought him from a breeder that I do a lot of business with, and I was looking for a hypo to pair up with, in a couple of years, to my Motley Matilda, who, if you haven't seen, we did a video for her introducing her to her new home tonight, and so she gets her leftover home. But basically, I got him pre-shed and pre-food, and was a little, couple anxious days there waiting for him to shed and, waiting for him to eat. But he's had a couple good meals in him. I think he's had 5 or 6 meals since then, and he's a very healthy snake, really happy snake. We named him Samson because I'm not sure if you can tell, if you can see this here, but very salmon color to him, so we decided to name him Sam. I figured Samson seemed a little bit tougher. But let me show you his new home, and we're going to watch him check it out for the first time too. If you can tell, I don't know if you can see from here, the glare's probably not that great, but we did the fake rock backdrop with some ledges there and a hide built in made out of styrofoam and grout and paint and sealer. But let's take a look inside and get a little closer up. We have the normal heat in here for a normal glass enclosure. We've got a heating pad underneath and the heat lamp up top. I feel humidity is a very important part of setting up a tank for the boas. They really need it for their shed, and it needs to be proper. I like to keep mine around 60. This tank does a good job at what we did, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually a piece of plexiglass that covers up a good portion of this all the way to over here, to keep that humidity at that higher level. Also playing a role is our, we have the Repti bark down there, and then we actually have the Eco Earth stuff underneath, and I find that really helps the humidity level for the tanks. I haven't had the time to get him a cooler bowl, so he's got his little cheapo, Petco dollar bowl. But there's the skull we made out of the fake rock. He's got a hide in there where he can get in there and hang out if he needs to. We introduced him to our dollar store plant a little earlier, and he must have spent a good 2 hours just coiled up in between all the little branches. So I already know that he loves that. So let's put him in there and see what he thinks. He usually doesn't like his water bowl, and he doesn't like being put down, so it's a little tough. He likes to hang out. I'll have to use the other hand here. There we go. When I first get them, I handle them all the time, just so that we make sure that they're happy snakes. Pick them up every day, so a couple times a day when they're new. I've always found that keeps them very tame and less likely to ever snap at people. But it seems like he's just checking it out. Again, there's his skull, and I think it might be a little too tough for Samson. We sometimes call him Sammy because he's so nice, and we almost think he might be a girl snake. But anyway, here that's his setup. I think the light's kind of bugging him out. Again, there's the hide from the side of everything. So hope you like the tank, hope you like the setup, and I hope Samson does too. Have a good one.